G'day! In today's video I'm opening up a Samsung Galaxy A22. This one suffered some major heat down the bottom here that has completely fried the charging port. Apparently after it got fried though, the phone remained on, so I suspect that the battery is still alright. So what I'm going to do for the sake of data recovery is open it up, take the battery out, connect it up to my W209 Pro battery charger, charge it up externally and then put the battery back in the phone with the charger port disconnected, and from there I should be able to retrieve most information off this phone. So to begin with, I've had it on my blue heat pad at 75 degrees, and to begin with we'll need to remove the SIM tray. With that removed and out of the way, next up we need to split the seam, which is usually a bit tricky. I tried to aim around here with a thin pry tool. I'll use a metal one in this particular instance. Now I've lost my seam. There we go. Switch this over for a larger plastic one. There we go, now we're getting somewhere. Let's knock this one out. Anyway, I'll put that aside. Zoom a bit. Now I'm going to take off this cover here so I can remove the battery. And actually, I probably will take this off just so I can take out the charger port. Potentially this phone could maybe just have a charger port replacement. But being something that catastrophically wrong has happened, then I'm not too trusting in the phone overall. Move that out of the way. I'll figure that out in a minute. Go, disconnect this one, disconnect this one, move those screws over, and I'm going to take this off to remove the charging board out of the phone completely. Even here does seem to be fairly affected by some form of heat. So I'll bring that up closer in a moment. So maybe able to notice the distortion in colour just around this section right here. So it's suffered a fair bit of heat in that one. Disconnect there. Disconnect here. Move this completely. You can see discolouring in the board right here. Put that there. A brownie colour. Definitely a major failure. Now I did say A22, it's actually an A12. My mistake. Pull this out of the way. Here's one of my favourite new little tools. Isopropyl alcohol in a very syringe-filled bottle. So if I just put that in the gap and squirt it, this is going to make removing this battery so much easier than without it. So I'll just give that a second to soak in. And that's going to eat the adhesive to make it considerably easier to remove. That's lifting up just for me. One battery removed. So from here, I'm going to put the battery on charge on here and fully charge it, and then put it back in this phone and hopefully power it up from there. I'm currently planning on getting the data off using an SD card, which should be relatively straightforward for me. I've had my battery charge up for about probably about 3-4 hours at the moment. So we'll connect up the video cable, connect up power. I'll loosely sit this over the top, click it into position. Then I want to put that onto here and hit the power button. And let's see if we will start. There we go, now we're clicking. There we go, now we're powering up. So from here, I'm going to be able to use an SD card to retrieve most of the data off this phone. And from there, it's essentially going to be e-waste. So I don't think the customer has much intent to keep the phone. He just wanted his information. So that I should be able to do. If I did want to make it look a bit more pretty, I could put the screws back in, put the back cover on. But for data recovery, you don't need pretty, you just need simply practical.